Hello everyone, welcome back to Maths Marathon classes. This time I'll be doing JEE Main 2026 January shift, 21st of January morning shift mathematics paper, memory based questions not accurately found. Okay, so I'll be discussing the memory based questions of this paper. I got totally 16 questions of this paper. I don't have all the 25 questions. Okay, once I get all the 25 questions, I'll be doing it again. Okay, for timing in this video I got only 16 questions, so we'll discuss the questions of January 21st morning shift. Okay, mathematics paper, quite easy it was. Few questions were a little bit lengthy. Other than that, very moderate level questions were asked. Okay, so those who answered this paper, they are lucky actually, because they could get good marks. But anyway, percentile, they're going to give, the NTA is giving the percentile, that does not affect. So the first question will take up the value of cosecant 10 degree minus root 3 into secant 10 degree. They asked to find on trigonometry function. Similar type of question is found in the NCERT exemplar book. That was in terms of root 3 cosecant 20 minus secant 20 there. Okay. Now it is given in terms of 10 degree. Also in KCET, Karnataka CET 2019, similar type question was asked, which is root 3 into cosecant 20 minus secant 20 degree. You get the answer as 4. Even for this, you get the answer as 4. Okay, so simplified. It's a very straightforward question, not at all a difficult question at all. The first one I'm doing now, cosecant 10 degree, cosecant 10 degree minus root 3 into secant 10 degree. Cosecant will write 1 by sine and secant will write 1 by cos, and take LCM and go on simplified. We'll get the answer as 4. It's a very familiar question, not a new question at all. 1 by sine 10 degree minus root 3 divided by cos 10 degree. Taking common denominator, sine 10 degree into cos 10 degree. So what we get is cos 10 degree minus root 3 into sine 10 degree. Multiply and divide by 2 in the numerator. Okay, because 1 by 2 and root 3 by 2 are the familiar numbers. 1 by 2 can be written as sine 30 degree. Root 3 by 2 could be written as cos 30 degree. So I multiply and divide by 2 here. So 2 into 1 by 2 cos 10 degree minus root 3 by 2 into sine 10 degree. Denominator in the form of sine theta cos theta. Sine theta into cos theta is sine 2 theta by 2, because you know sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. Correct? Sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. So sine theta into cos theta is sine 2 theta divided by 2. I'll be using this. Sine 2 theta divided by 2. Sine theta into cos theta. So sine 10 degree into cos 10 degree will be sine 20 degree by 2. Correct? This will be sine 20 degree divided by 2. These 2 will go up, get multiplied to numerator. 2 into 2 becomes 4. And here 1 by 2 is sine 30 degree into cos 10 degree minus root 3 by 2 is cos 30 degree into sine 10 degree. Denominator is already sine 20 degree. Numerator terms inside the bracket takes the form sine A cos B minus cos A sine, which is sine of A minus B. Sine of 30 degree minus 10 degree. Sine of 30 minus 10, which is sine 20. Sine 20 is going to cancel. Required answer is 4. Correct? As I told earlier, answer is 4. 4 into sine of 30 minus 10 divided by sine 20. Sine 20 is going to cancel. Answer is 4. Option C is the answer. Please make a note. Level 1 kind of question or level 0 kind of question for JEE Main, I can tell. Okay, very simple one. Move on to the next one. Question number 2 on matrices. Matrix A is given, matrix B is given, and also matrix equation is given for A and B. We can use the Cayley-Hamilton theorem, determinant of A minus lambda equal to 0. The characteristic roots we call, correct? Using Cayley-Hamilton theorem, we can simplify. Or if a matrix A is given in the form of A, B, C, D, we know A square minus a trace of A into A plus determinant A into I equal to null matrix. I'll be using that. The concept is, if matrix A is equal to A, B, C, D, matrix A is given as A, B, C, D, then what is the equation satisfied? A square minus sum of the diagonal elements A plus D, sum of the diagonal elements into A plus determinant of A into I is equal to null matrix. Matrix is in that form. Okay, so the matrix is given alpha 2 1 2. So from this equation I can write A square minus sum of the diagonal elements, that is 2 plus alpha into matrix A plus determinant of this 2 alpha minus 2 alpha minus 2 into I is equal to null matrix. Compare, already a matrix equation is given in terms of A here. If we compare the coefficient of A, 4 should be 2 plus alpha, correct? 4 is equal to 2 plus alpha, and also 2 alpha minus 2 should be equal to 2. In both the cases, I'll get the same value. 2 alpha is 4, alpha is 2. Here also I'll get alpha is equal to, in both the cases I get alpha is equal to 2. Here 2 alpha equal to 4, alpha is 2. Alpha is 4 minus 2, 2. So alpha is equal to 2 I got. So from this first one I got alpha is equal to 2, so that I can write the matrix A. So similarly I can write, I can find the value of beta using the matrix equation for B. So looking at this equation, matrix B is given like this. So I can write B square minus sum of the diagonal elements into B plus determinant into I equal to null matrix, correct? So same way I can write the matrix equation for this as B square minus sum of the diagonal elements is 2 into matrix B plus determinant 1 minus beta into I is equal to null matrix. If we compare with matrix B, 1 minus beta should be 1. That means beta is 2 beta is 2. So beta is 1 I'll get. Correct? 1 plus 1 2. 1 minus beta. So 2b b is already 2b is given. Yeah. So I can't compare. If I want to find the value of beta, so 1 minus beta should be 1. Correct? If we compare this with this, coefficient of I is 1. Here coefficient of I is 1 minus beta. So 1 minus beta is equal to 1. That means beta is equal to 0. So I got alpha and beta. So I can write matrix A. Matrix A becomes, putting the value of alpha as to 2 2 1 2, I'll get 2 2 1 2. And matrix B is, we got the value of beta as 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. We need to find determinant of adjoint of A cube minus B cube. So find out A cube minus B cube first. A cube means you find A square first. A square is A into A. A square is A into A. Matrix A multiply to itself 2 2 1 2. Multiply to itself 2 2 1 2. If you multiply this, what do you get? Multiplication row by column. 2 into 2 4 plus 2 6. 2 into 2 4 plus 4 8. 2 into 1 2 plus 2 4. 1 into 2 2 plus 4 6. A square I got like this. A cube we find out. A cube is A square into A. 6 8 4 6. Multiply to the matrix A. Matrix A is 2 2 1 2. We'll get A cube here. That is 6 2s are 12 plus 8 20. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 16, that is 28. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. 4 into 2, 8. 8 plus 12, that is 20. 4 2s are 8. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 8, 20. A cube I got. Similarly, find out B cube. Find out B square first. B square is 1 1 0 1. Multiply to the same matrix 1 1 0 1. If you multiply these two, I'll get 1 into 1 plus 1 into 0. 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1. 0 into 1 plus 1 into 0. 0 into 1 0. 1 into 0 0. 0 into 1 0. 1 into 1 is 1. So B square I got this. And if I find out B cube. B cube I'll get 1 3 0 1 I think. B cube is 1 2 0 1. B square into matrix B 1 1 0 1. If we multiply these two, I'll get 1 into 1 plus 2 into 0. 1 into 1 plus 2 into 1. 0 into 1 plus 1 into 0. 0 into 1 plus 1 into 1. You get like this. Find out A cube minus B cube from this. Therefore, A cube minus B cube. A cube minus B cube is equal to how much? 20 minus 1, 19. 28 minus 3, 25. 14 minus 0, 14. 20 minus 1, 19. I'll get like this. Correct? A cube minus B cube. Determinant of this. You know, determinant of adjoint is determinant of A power n minus 1, where n is the order of the matrix. Order is 2 here. correct? So determinant of adjoint of a cube minus b cube they ask. Determinant of adjoint of a cube minus b cube is going to be determinant of a cube minus b cube to the power n minus 1. N is order of the matrix. Order is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Correct? Determinant of adjoint of A is determinant of A power n minus 1. We know that formula. Correct? Using that formula, I write this. Correct? Determinant of adjoint is determinant of A power n minus 1. Determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant of A power n minus 1. N is the order. So determinant of adjoint is determinant of adjoint. So determinant of adjoint of a cube minus b cube is determinant of a cube minus b cube to the power n minus 1. In some of the papers I saw, this is a collection of questions from different sources. Okay, there I saw in some source I got the question as determinant of adjoint of a cube minus b cube the whole square. Okay, but I not put a square here. In some source I got determinant of adjoint of a cube minus b cube. So taken as it is. So the power becomes 1. If you find determinant of this 19 square 361 and minus 24 into 14. 24 into 14 is how much? 25 into 12 is 300. 25 into 4 is 350. So if you find determinant of this, I'll get 361 minus determinant of a cube minus b cube is going to be 361 minus 350, which is 11. So I'll get this is 11. 11 power 1, which is 11. If it is whole square found in some sources, okay, I don't know the actual paper, it's not officially released, okay, so I've taken a collection of questions from different sources. If the whole square is given, the answer becomes 121. If whole square is not there, then answer is 11, okay, so please make a note. If whole square was there, in that case 11 square becomes 121. But I can assure you that determinant of adjoint of a cube minus b cube is 11. Whole square is m, so it becomes 11 square 121 in that case, okay. So my question is given like this, so I'm given the answer like this. Learn this formula, it's quite important. Determinant of adjoint is determinant of a power n minus 1, where n is the order of the matrix. Order is 2 here, and this is the most important thing here. Matrix equation. A is equal to A, B, C, D means A square minus sum of the diagonal elements into A plus determinant A into I is equal to null matrix. Move on to the next one. Question number 3. Integration is given. The value of integral from 0 to pi by 2 mod of sin x plus sin 2x plus sin 3x equal to how much? First we'll simplify the terms inside the bracket. Some terms inside the modulus. Sin x plus sin 2x plus sin 3x if we consider sin x plus sin 2x plus sin 3x. For this, we'll apply the transformation formula for the first and last. S plus S, transformation formula. S plus S is 2SC, 2 sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Applying the transformation formula, we get 2 times sin of C plus D by 2, 3x plus x, 4x by 2 is 2x into cos of x minus 3x minus 2x minus 2x by 2 minus x. Correct? Cos of minus x is same as cos x. Plus the middle term keep as it is, sin 2x. So that you can take a sin 2x common here. If we take a sin 2x common and cos of minus x is cos x, so what remains is 2 cos x plus 1. And in the interval 0 to pi by 2, the first quadrant, every trigonometry function is positive. So cos x is positive. So 2 cos x plus 1 is positive. This is positive, correct? And x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. 2x will belong to 0 to pi. Correct? X belongs to the interval 0 to pi by 2. 2x will belong to the interval 0 to pi. 0 to pi means it covers the first and second quadrant. First and second quadrant sine function is positive. So even this is positive. Both are positive. So mod of positive is mod of x is x if x is greater than or equal to 0. Terms inside the mod is positive. So I can remove the mod and write without mod. Therefore the integral I is equal to integral from 0 to pi by 2, the simplified form of this 0 to pi by 2 mod of what is simplified form of this sin 2x into 1 plus 2 cos x. This entire thing is positive, so I'll write removing the modulus function 0 to pi by 2 sin 2x into 1 plus 2 times cos x. Now we can multiply it, open the bracket for this. This is equal to integral from 0 to pi by 2 Sine 2x into 1 is sine 2x dx plus integral from 0 to pi by 2 sine 2x into 2 cos x. Sine 2x is 2 sin x cos x. 2 into 2 becomes 4 sin x into cos square x I'll get. Sin x into cos square x dx. For this I can integrate directly. Integral of sine is minus cos 2x by 2 for this. Minus cos 2x divided by coefficient of x which is 2. Limits from 0 to pi by 2. For this we can use the method of substitution. You put t is equal to cos x. So the derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Put t is equal to cos x. Put t is equal to cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So minus dt is equal to sin x into dx. Limits you have to change. Whenever you make a substitution, differentiate and change the limits. When x is equal to 0, t is equal to cos 0 1. When x is equal to pi by 2, t is equal to cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 is 0. So limits will change. From x is 0 to pi by 2, t is 1 to 0. Sin x into dx is minus dt. Correct? So minus dt minus 1 into t square dt. And you can interchange the lower limit, upper limit, we get a negative sign. Negative of negative becomes positive. Correct? This is equal to minus half into, evaluate the function at upper limit. 2 into pi by 2 is pi. Cos pi is minus 1. Cos 0 is 1. Correct? Minus into minus will become plus here. 4 times. Integral from 0 to 1 t square dtl. Right? I will interchange the lower limit, upper limit. That will produce a negative sign. Negative of negative is positive. This is minus half into minus 2 which is plus 1 plus 4 into integral of t square is t cube divided by 3. Limits from 0 to 1. So this is equal to 1 plus 4 by 3 into upper limit minus lower limit 1 plus 4 by 3 which is 7 by 3. So 7 by 3 option B is answer. Please make a note. A simple question, but it's a question asked for the first time. This kind of definite integrals for JEE Mains exam. Sin 2x, I use the formula 2 sin x cos x. 2 into 2 is 4. Sin x cos x into cos x. Sin x into cos square x. Use method of substitution for the second integral. For the first integral, direct integration. Integral of sin 2x minus cos 2x by 2. Integrate and apply limits 0 to pi by 2. Move on to the next one. Question number 4 we have y equal to y of x. Question asked on differential equation. Solution of the differential equation. Looking at this differential equation, I can tell it is in the variable separable form. Easily variables can be separated. Board exam level kind of questions. From this equation I can write it as dy plus, given equation could be written as dy plus 1 minus tan inverse. I'll divide the entire equation by 1 plus x square. Dy plus 1 minus tan inverse x. 1 minus tan inverse x divided by 1 plus x square dx. Dividing throughout by 1 plus x square. So that variables have been separated. So that you can integrate on both sides. Integrating this, integral of dy is y plus integral of, this is 1 by 1 plus t x square dx minus integral of tan inverse x by 1 plus x square into dx. Right answer will get some constant c. Okay, integral of 0 is 0, 0 plus c equal to c. So this is integral of 1 by 1 plus x square. This is tan inverse x. This is y plus integral of 1 by 1 plus x square is tan inverse of x minus. For this to integrate, we can do it by method of substitution. Put t is equal to tan inverse x. Derivative of tan inverse x 1 by 1 plus x square. Put t is equal to tan inverse x. Put t is equal to tan inverse of x. Derivative of tan inverse x 1 by 1 plus x square. So dt is equal to dx by 1 plus x square. So dx by 1 plus x square is dt. Tan inverse x is t. It becomes integral of t dt. Integral of t dt, which is t square by 2. So y plus tan inverse x minus t square by 2 plus c. T substitute back. T is tan inverse x. Substitute back. Therefore, y plus tan inverse x minus tan inverse x the whole square divided by 2. is equal to c. Now I can find the constant c by using this condition. Y of 0 is equal to 1. Given y of 0 is equal to 1. Y of 0 is equal to 1 means when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. Call this a star. Put x equal to 0, y equal to 1. Star becomes, star implies, I can write otherwise. Star implies y is 1. Tan inverse of 0. Tan inverse of 0 is 0. Here also tan inverse of 0, 0. 0 by 2, 0. So c is equal to 1. C is equal to 1 again. Therefore, star becomes, equation star becomes y plus tan inverse x minus tan inverse x the whole square divided by 2 is equal to 1. Now I have to find y of 1. Y of 1 is to find the value of y when x is equal to 1. So to find y of 1, put x is equal to 1. Put x is equal to 1. Find y is equal to how much? Y plus tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Pi by 4 square is pi square by 16. Pi square by 16 by 2 is pi square by 32. Pi square divided by 32 is equal to 1. So from this y is equal to 1 plus pi square by 32 minus pi by 4. Correct? So answer is pi square by 32 minus pi by 4 plus 1. Option B is the answer. Pi square by 32 minus pi by 4 plus 1. Please make a note. A simple board exam level kind of question asked. NTA has such a simple question. On to the next one. Question number 5 on quadratic equation. Sum of the roots of this equation. Mod of x minus 1 the whole square minus 5 into mod x minus 1 plus 6 equal to 0. Here the critical point is where mod function becomes 0. Mod of x minus 1 0 means x is equal to 1. So I'll discuss two cases. X greater than or equal to 1, x less than 1. Two cases. Case 1 we have. Case 1 for x minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. X minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. That means x is greater than or equal to 1. If x is greater than or equal to 1, mod of x minus 1 becomes x minus 1. The given equation becomes x minus 1 the whole square minus 5 times mod of x minus 1 is x minus 1 plus 6 equal to 0. Now you can put t equal to x minus 1. Put t is equal to x minus 1. The given equation becomes t square minus 5t plus 6 equal to 0. We can factorize this as t minus 2 into t minus 3 equal to 0. T minus 2 into t minus 3 equal to 0, which gives t is equal to 2 or t is equal to 3. T is 2 means x minus 1 is 2. That is x minus 1 is equal to 2 or x minus 1 is equal to 3. This gives x is equal to 2 plus 1 3, x is equal to 3 plus 1 4. Both are possible because in both the case I am getting 3 minus 1 greater than or equal to 0, 4 minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Case 2 will take if x minus 1 is less than 0. If x minus 1 is less than 0. X minus 1 less than 0 means mod of x minus 1 is minus of x minus 1. Minus of x minus 1 the whole square is same as x minus 1 the whole square. The given equation becomes x minus 1 the whole square, and for x minus 1 less than 0, mod of x minus 1 is minus of x minus 1. Minus into minus will become plus 5 into x minus 1 plus 6 equal to 0. Here you put t equal to once again x minus 1. Put t is equal to x minus 1. Therefore, the given equation becomes t square plus 5t plus 6 equal to 0. We can factorize it as t plus 2 into t plus 3 equal to 0. T plus 2 into t plus 3 is equal to 0. which gives t equal to minus 2 or t equal to minus 3. T is x minus 1, that is x minus 1 is equal to minus 2, x minus 1 equal to minus 3. This gives x is equal to minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1, minus 3 plus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 and minus 2 both are accepted, because in both minus 1 if you put here minus 1 minus 2 less than 0 satisfies. When you put x equal to minus 2 minus 1 minus 3 is also less than 0. So we get here 2 roots and here we get 2 roots. Therefore sum of the roots is equal to 3 plus 4 plus minus 1 plus minus 2. Minus 1 plus minus 2 is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 3 will add up to 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. Answer is 4. Numerical type question. I think so. It's a memory based question. We don't know whether options were there or it's a numerical type question. But it's someone given the question from sources available. Move on to the next one. Question number 6. We have, consider the set S is equal to A, B, C, D. The number of reflexive as well as symmetric relations from set S to S. So, number of relations which are both reflexive and symmetric. If a set A has n elements, a set S has n elements, we call a set S has n elements, then number of relations on the set, the number of relations which are both reflexive and symmetric. Number of relations which are both symmetric and reflexive. From S to S is given by 2 to the power n square minus n divided by 2. Here number of elements in the set S is 4. Here n is equal to 4, right? Here n is equal to 4. So required answer is 2 to the power, how much? 4 square, 16 minus 4 divided by 2, which is 2 to the power 12 by 2, 6. 2 to the power 6 is 64. 64 relations are possible. I can give the proof also for this. Number of relations which are both reflexive and symmetric is 2 to the power n square minus n by 2. Number of reflexive relations is 2 to the power n square minus n. Number of symmetric relations is 2 to the power n into n plus 1 by 2. Number of reflexive and symmetric relations is 2 to the power n into n minus 1 by 2, I can call. All those things we have the formulas. Okay. If you want the proof, I'll give you. Suppose set E has n elements or set S has n elements. Then the number of ordered pairs from S to S or subset or relation is a subset of the Cartesian product A cross A when it is defined from A to A. Correct? So I can write the ordered pairs if a set has n elements. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, like this it goes on. The ordered pairs, when the set E has n elements, I can list out the ordered pairs. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. We can write like this in the form of matrix arrangement. 2, n. 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. Like this it goes on. 3, 3 till 3, n. Like this we go on, continue. We get n, 1, n, 2, n, 3, n. Totally we have n square ordered pairs. If the set A has n elements, number of elements present in A cross A is n square. Totally we have n square elements in this rectangular arrangement. Okay. So the diagonal elements are 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 up till n, n. Diagonal elements are n. How many diagonal elements are there? N diagonal elements are there. For reflexive relation, I should have these ordered pairs 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 till n, n. All elements of the type A, should be present. So n elements has to be present for reflexive. For symmetric, if 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 should also be present. So diagonal elements is n. This is a diagonal, correct? This is your diagonal. How many diagonal elements are there? N diagonal elements are there. Elements above the ordered place above the diagonal is number of ordered place above the diagonal is same as number of ordered place below the diagonal. If n of them are diagonal, total elements in this rectangular arrangement is n square. So n square minus n is non-diagonal elements. Elements above and elements below the diagonals are same. So that will constitute n square minus n by 2. How many elements are there above the diagonal elements? N square minus n by 2. How many elements are present below the diagonal elements? N square minus n by 2. Hope it's clear. Total ordered place is n square, of which diagonal are n. So if you remove the diagonal, non-diagonal is n square minus n. Upper and lower both together is n square minus n ordered place. Above the diagonal n square minus n by 2. Below that diagonal also n square minus n by 2. To make it symmetric, if you select 1, 2, 2, 1 also should be present. No need to select 2, 1. To make it symmetric relation, if you select 1, 2, then I have to select 2, 1. So number of symmetric relations and reflexive relations, both you want means, to make it reflexive relation, I have to select this diagonal element, which can be done in only one ways. Okay, number of ways to choose the diagonal elements. Number of ways to choose all the diagonal elements, that can be done in only one way. Because to make it reflexive, I have to take it, correct? Diagonal elements. Diagonal elements. That is in one way. I have to select it. Is one way. Correct? And the elements above or elements below, if you don't select also no problem, it becomes symmetric. Correct? If you select it, it becomes, if you select 1, 2, then by default you have to select 2, 1. Correct? So whether you select or you don't select, the two possibilities. If you select, you can don't select it, that is one way. If you selecting it also one way, that is two ways. That is 2 to the power n square minus n by 2. Number of ways to make it a symmetric relation. Number of ways to make it symmetric relation. Number of ways to make it a symmetric relation is given by 2 to the power n square minus n by 2. So if multiply these two, we get 2 to the power n square minus n by 2. That is number of relations which are both symmetric and reflexive. Okay. So that is how you have to make it. Like that you can prove for number of relations which are symmetric only, reflexive only, all those things. Number of reflexive relations is 2 to the power n square minus n. Number of symmetric relations 2 to the power n into n plus 1 by 2. Number of relations which are symmetric and reflexive 2 to the power n square minus n by 2. Number of relations which are reflexive but not symmetric, that also you can find out similarly. Okay. This was question number 6. Next we'll go to question number 7. Question on conic section, circle chapter. Locus of the point of intersection of the tangent drawn to the circle, which is subtends an angle of 120 degree. So tangents are drawn from an external point to find locus of that locus of the tangents. So tangents are drawn from the point P you take. This is the point P. P is h comma k you will take. Locus of point of intersection of the tangent drawn to the circle, which subtends an angle of 120 degree. Correct? This is a radius. Join this. This total angle is 120. So this half of this angle becomes 60 degree. 60 degree. Correct? This is the center of the circle. This is A, I'll call AB. OA is the radius. We know radius is always perpendicular to the tangent drawn at the point of contact. Center of the circle, I can call it as C. Center is 2, 3, we know. From the equation of circle, I can tell. From the equation of circle, if we compare with x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. Center is 2, 3. Center is 2, 3. And radius of the circle is 4. Correct? C is the center we'll call. Radius is 4. You want to find the locus of the point of intersection of the tangent. So P is the point of intersection of the tangents. So locus of P, H, comma K to find out. That means you get a relation in terms of H and K, and finally replace H by X and K by Y. Locus problem. So here what we can do is, in this triangle APC, we can define sine 60 degree. Sine 60 degree is opposite side by hypotenuse. Correct? In triangle APC, sine 60 degree is equal to opposite side AC by hypotenuse is PC, correct? 90 degree, opposite to 90 is hypotenuse. AC by PC. AC divided by PC. Sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. AC is radius is 4. PC's apply distance formula between the point P and C, correct? So root of H minus 2 the whole square plus K minus 3 the whole square. H minus 2 the whole square plus K minus 3 the whole square. Applying the distance formula. Do squaring on both sides from this. Squaring on both sides. So we get 3 by 4 is equal to 4 square is 16 divided by H minus 2 the whole square plus K minus 3 the whole square. On cross multiplication we get 3 into H minus 2 the whole square plus K minus 3 the whole square. 16 into 4 is 64. Correct? Simplify this. 3 into, expand this. H square plus 4 minus 4H. K square plus 9 minus 6K minus 64 is equal to 0. Or from this you can write 3H square plus 3K square minus 12H minus 18K. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 into 3 is 39. 39 minus 64 is minus 25. So locus of H comma K is locus of P, H comma K is locus of the point of intersection of the tangents. Replace H by X and K by Y. 3x square plus 3y square minus 12x minus 18y minus 25 is equal to 0, which is found in option A. 3x square plus 3y square minus 12x minus 18y minus 25 equal to 0. Option A. A very simple question on locus problem connected to circles. Please make a note of this. Sine 60 degrees root 3 by 2, which is 60 referring to this angle. Total angle is 120. Half of that is 60 because PA is equal to PB. Correct? This angle becomes half of 120, which is 60. Sine 60 is opposite side by hypotenuse. PC is the hypotenuse. Side opposite to 90 degrees hypotenuse. Correct? PC is the hypotenuse and opposite side is AC. AC is the radius of the circle 4. Center is 2, 3. Distance between those 2 points is PC. AC by PC. AC is the opposite side, PC is the hypotenuse. Do squaring on both sides and simplify it. Replace H by X and K by Y. This was 6th question we had. This is 5th one. Correct? 4th one, differential equation. 3rd one on integration. 2nd one on matrix. We had the 1st one on trigonometry. Correct? Move on to the next one. Question number 8 we have on sequences in series. On geometric progression problem. A1, A2, A3 etc. are in increasing geometric progression with positive terms such that A1 plus A3 plus A5 is 21. A1 into A3 into A5 is 64. Want to find A1 plus A2 plus A3 because that given 5 terms here. Correct? First into third into fifth. That means we assume that there are 5 terms. We can assume many terms. We assume that there are 5 terms for simplicity's sake, so that the product of the first and third and fifth is given as 64. If 5 terms are in GP, we select the terms as A by R square, A by R, A, AR, AR square. Correct? So selection of terms in GP for 5 terms. A by R square, A by R, A, AR, AR square, 5 terms in GP. Like this we take. So A1 plus A3 plus A5 is 21. Let the 5 terms be like this. Given a1 plus a3 plus a5. a1 plus a3 plus a5 is equal to how much? 21. That is a1 is first term. First term is a by r square. a by r square. a3 is a5 is a r square is equal to 21. Equation 1. Also product of a1, a3, a5. Also a1 into a3 into a5 is given. a1 into a3 into a5 is given to be equal to 64. a1 are taken as a by r square. a3 is a5 is a r square is equal to 64. R square cancels, we get a cube is equal to 64. a cube is equal to 64 means a is equal to 4. a is equal to 4. Put a is equal to 4 in equation 1. We'll get in terms of r. Put a is equal to 4 in equation 1. Put a is equal to 4 in equation 1. What we get? 4 by r square plus 4 plus 4r square is equal to 21. From this 4 by r square plus 4r square is equal to 17. From this we can divide the entire equation by 4 so that we get r square plus 1 by r square is equal to 17 by 4. We can solve this biquadratic equation and find the roots, or by inspection method I can tell 4 plus 1 by 4 is 17 by 4, correct? Clearly from this r square is 4 or 1 by 4. R square is equal to 4. So because 4 plus 1 by 4 is 17 by 4, or I get r square is equal to 1 by 4, correct? Otherwise you can solve this biquadratic equation, you'll get the answer. R square is 4 means r is plus or minus 2. R is plus or minus 2. Here we get r is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. Because the terms are increasing and positive, I'll take r is equal to plus 2. Increasing means common ratio will be greater than 1. Increasing and positive they told. So common ratio should be greater than 1. Since the GP is increasing and positive, the terms of GP are increasing and positive, we have common ratio greater than 1. We have common ratio is greater than 1. That means r should be equal to 2. I'll take r is equal to plus 2. Having got the values of a and r, correct? A and r both we got. We want to find a1 plus a2 plus a3. a1 is first term here. This is second term. This is third term. Therefore required is a1 plus a2 plus a3. a1 plus a2 plus a3. a1 is a by r square there. a by r square. a2 is a by r. a by r. a3 is a. Correct? A is how much? 4. R is 2. Correct? A is 4. R is 2. 2 square 4. A is 4. R is 2. A is 4. Correct? 4 by 4 is 1. 4 by 2, 2. Plus 4. 4 plus 2. 6 plus 1, 7. Option B. A quite simple question asked. Please make a note on geometric progression. Want the next one? Question number 9 on binomial theorem. We have a question. In the binomial expansion of this, coefficient of x, x square and x cube is minus 56, 0 and 0 respectively. Find a plus b plus c. This question is a little bit lengthy comparatively. So given an expression is like this: ax square plus bx plus c into 1 minus 2x to the power 26. The given expansion is ax square plus bx plus c. ax square plus bx plus c into 1 minus 2x to the power 26. Correct? This is given to the power 26. So now I'll multiply. I want to find coefficient of x, x square and x cube and equate it to minus 56, 0 and 0. Want to find the values of a, b, c and find a plus b plus c. So first I'll find coefficient of x. The general term of this expansion, you can write it as the general term tr plus 1 for 1 minus 2x to the power 26 will write. That is tr plus 1 is equal to ncr 26cr 1 to the power 26 minus r into minus 2x to the power r. This is r plus 1th term in the expansion of 1 minus 2x to the power 26. To get the coefficient of x, ax square into any term in this I won't get x. Bx into any term in this I won't get x. I'll get x. Bx into 1 I'll get. Bx into 1 I'll get bx. Correct? So to get the constant term in this, you put r is equal to 0. That's the first term. 26c0, that is 1. 1 to the power 26 minus 0, 1. Minus 2x power 0, that is 1. So 1 of this multiplied to c. Coefficient of x is got c into 1, bx into 1, that is b. Correct? Bx into 1 I'll get. C into x will give cx. So coefficient of x I'll get. X term means I put r is equal to 1. To get x power 1, 26c1 into minus 2. 26c1 is 26. Minus 2 power 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 into 26. Minus 52c I'll get. Minus 52c. That should be equal to minus 56. Equation 1 I get. Equation 1. Correct? Coefficient of x means bx into 1. C into x term in this. X term in this is got by putting r is equal to 1. 26c1, that is 26. 1 to the power 25 is 1 only. Minus 2 power 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 and 26 is minus 52. So minus 52 into c. Next I'll find coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square you want. Ax square, it multiplied to 1. Correct? 1 means the constant term. That is ax square into 1. That is a. I'll get. Bx into x. Bx into x. Coefficient of x we got it as minus 52 here. So minus 52b I'll get. Minus 52b. C into x square. X square term here means I have to put r is equal to 2. 26c2. 1 to the power thing is 1. Minus 2 square is 4. 4 into 26c2. 26c2 calculate. 26 into 25 by 2. 26 into 25 by 2. 2 ones are 2 13s. 13 into 25. 13 into 25 is 325. 325 into 4. Correct? Minus 2 square is 4. 325, 650, 1300 I get. 1300c. Correct? Plus 1300 into c. That is equal to 0. Equation 2. Next, to find the coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube in this. Ax square I have to multiply by x term. X term coefficient already we got minus 52. Correct? So minus 52 into a. Correct? Minus 52 into a. Bx into x square gives bx cube. So x square coefficient already we got here 1300. 1300 into b. 1300b. 1300b. C into x cube will give cx cube. So coefficient of x cube we want, put r is equal to 3 in this. Minus 2 cube is minus 8. 26c3 you calculate. 26c3 is 26c3. 26c3 is 26 into 25 into 24 divided by 3 factorial is 6. 6 ones are 6 fours are 25 into 4 is 100. 100 into 26 is 2600 into minus 8 I should do. 26 into 8 because minus 2 cube is minus 8. So I'll get minus 26 into 8. 26 into 8 is 208. 208. So minus 208 00 C is equal to 0. This is your equation 3. You need to solve equations 1, 2, 3. Find the values of a, b, c. So I'll eliminate a from this. Okay, so that I get equation in terms of b and c. I can solve with equation 1. Equation 2 you multiply by 52. Equation 2 you multiply by 52. What we get? 52 into A, 52 into 52 is how much? 52 into 52. 52 into 2 is 104. 52 into 5, 260. 407 2704 I get 2704B 2704B plus I multiply by 52. 52 into 13 is how much? 52 into 13. 52 into 3 is 156. 52 into 1 is 52. If I add this 6, 7, 6, correct? 520 plus 150, 676, 676 00, 676 00 C is equal to 0. Okay, now you can call this as equation 4. You can add equations 3 and 4. Equation 3 plus equation 4 gives equation 3 plus equation 4. 52 will cancel. 1300B minus 2704B, that is minus 1404 minus 1404B, and adding these two, 208, 676, 468, 568, 668, 468, 468 00 C equal to 0. I'll get like this. Or else we can write this as, can divide by 2, go on simplify, can divide by 4 also I think. 4 3s are, 2 carry, 4 7s are. If you divide by 4 and write minus 3, 2 carry, 4 5s are, 1 B, plus if you divide by 4, this is 1 1, 2 carry, 7 00 C equal to 0, or 351B is equal to 11700 C. We can divide by 3 table, correct? 3 plus 5, 8 plus 1, 9. Yeah, 3 1s are, 2 carry, 117B is equal to 3 3s are, 3900 C. Still I can divide by 3, 39B, 3 3s are, 2 carry, 39B is equal to 1300 C, correct? Still I can cancel with 13 table, 13 1s are, 13 3s are, 3B is equal to 100 C. So B is 100 C by 3, 13 1s are, 13 3s are, correct? B is 100 C by 3. B is 100 C by 3. That you can substitute in this. B minus 52C is equal to minus 56. B is 100 C by 3. 100 C by 3. I can erase this part which is not required. The calculations. Putting the value of B as 100 C by 3. 100 C by 3 minus 100 C by 3 minus 52 C is equal to minus 56. You can multiply the entire equation by 3. 100 C minus 156 C is equal to 56 into 3, which is 168, minus 168. Correct? This gives minus 56C is equal to minus 168, which gives C is equal to 3. C is equal to 3 if you substitute. B is 100, which implies B is equal to 100. Correct? Put C is equal to 3 here. B becomes 100. So A we can find out. B is 100. 52 into 100 is 5200. And C is how much? 3. So A will be A is equal to 50 to 100 is 5200. 5200 minus 1300 into 3, 3900, which is 1300. Therefore, A plus B plus C. C, B, A, everything we got. Therefore, A plus B plus C is equal to A is 1300, B is 100 and C is 3, which is 1403. Option B. Please make a note. Bit of calculations involved in this. Move on to the next one. Question number 10. Question asked on domain of the function, inverse trigonometry function is involved. Domain of cos inverse of 2x minus 5 by 11x minus 7 plus sin inverse of 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is the interval. Closed interval 0 to A union to a closed interval 12 by 13 to B. Find 1 by AB equal to how much? So domain of cos inverse of x, we know, closed interval minus 1 to plus 1. So cos inverse of any value is defined means this value, this expression should lie between minus 1 plus 1. So I'll use a double inequality to solve this. Minus 1 less than or equal to 2x minus 5 divided by 11x minus 7 less than or equal to 1. And 2x square minus 3x plus 1, that also should lie between minus 1 and plus 1. 2x square minus 3x plus 1 should be less than or equal to 1. If we combine the first half here, if we combine these two, I'll get 2x minus 5 divided by 11x minus 7 plus 1 is greater than or equal to 0. If we combine these two, I'll get 2x minus 5 divided by 11x minus 7 minus 1 is less than or equal to 0. Here, if we combine these two, I'll get 2x square minus 3x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Here, if you find b square minus 4ac, the discriminant of this quadratic, if you find out, b square minus 4ac, minus 3 square is 9, 4 into a into c, 9 minus 4 into 4, 16, which is less than 0. b square minus 4ac is less than 0 and coefficient of x square is positive, it is true for all x belongs to R. Coefficient of x square is greater than 0. b square minus 4ac is negative and coefficient of x square is positive, means that quadratic is always positive. In fact, it is true for all x belongs to R. What about this? If we combine 2x square minus 3x plus 1 less than or equal to 1, if we combine these two, I'll get 2x square minus 3x less than or equal to 0. Correct? And I'll get 2x square minus 3x is less than or equal to 0. We can take x common here. 2x minus 3 is less than or equal to 0. The critical points are 0 and 3 by 2. 0 and 3 by 2. By using Wavy-Comm method, here I'll get positive, negative, positive. So x should belong to the interval 0 to 3 by 2 here. According to this, x belongs to the interval 0 to 3 by 2. Here you take common denominator as 11x minus 7. 11x minus 7. 11x into 1, 11x plus 2x, that is 13x. 13x minus 12 by 11x minus 7 is greater than or equal to 0. Here the critical points are 12 by 13 and 7 by 11. Correct? The critical points for this are, if you take the number line, x is equal to, here I get 7 by 11, 7 by 11 and 12 by 13. 7 by 11 is one critical point here, and the critical point is 12 by 13. Correct? Because coefficient of x is positive, I get plus, minus, plus using Wavy-Comm method. So x belongs to the interval minus infinity to 7 by 11 union 12 by 13 to infinity. According to this, here 11x minus 7 is common denominator, less than or equal to 0 is there. 2x minus 11x, that is minus 9x, minus 5 plus 7 is 2. Correct? Less than or equal to 0 I am getting. The coefficient of x is negative here. Critical points are x equal to 2 by 9 and 7 by 11. Correct? 2 by 9 is smaller than 7 by 11. So here critical points are 2 by 9 and another one is 7 by 11. 7 by 11. Correct? 7 by 11. And because coefficient of x is negative, here it is minus, plus, minus I'll get. So less than or equal to 0, that is possible for x belonging to the interval minus infinity to 2 by 9 union 7 by 9 to 7 by 11 to infinity, but 7 by 11 should be excluded. So here I'll get x belongs to the interval minus infinity to 2 by 9 union 7 by 11 to infinity. Here also 7 by 11 should be open, correct? Because 7 by 11 can't be 0 here. Denominator can't be 0. So we get the solution like this. Need to find the intersection of all these three solutions. So everything I'll plot in one number line and find the intersection of this. Okay, find the intersection of all these things. Zero is there, 3 by 2 is there, 7 by 11, 2 by 9 and 12 by 13. Correct? 0 is present here, say 0. Next number comes as 2 by 9, correct? 2 by 9 is smaller, 2 by 9. Next number is 7 by 11. Next number is 12 by 13, correct? Lastly, we have 3 by 2. According to this, x belongs to 0 to 3 by 2. X belongs to 0 to 3 by 2, closed interval. Here, minus infinity to 7 by 11, minus infinity to 7 by 11, union 12 by 13 to infinity, like this. According to this, minus infinity to 2 by 9, minus infinity to 2 by 9, union 7 by 11 to infinity, like this. So it would find the intersection for all these three, correct? Already they're given in this form, 0 to a union 12 by 13 to b, want to find 1 by ab. So if you find, here I can't get common because this is starting from 0, left side of 0 is not there for this. So here I can find common region, 0 to 2 by 9 is common, correct? This part is common here. 0 to 2 by 9, so a should be 2 by 9. Here I can't find common here, correct? 12 by 13 onwards, here I can find common, here I can't find common because this part, this is missing, this part, this is missing. Here I can find common, correct? 12 by 13 to 3 by 2, here it is, correct? So 12 by 13 to, therefore the solution, intersection, this is 1 alcohol, this is 2 alcohol, this is 3 alcohol, intersection of 1, 2 and 3, 1 intersection, 2 intersection 3 gives x belongs to the interval 0 to 2 by 9, closed interval, 0 to 2 by 9, union 7 by 12 by 13 to 3 by 2, 12 by 13 to 3 by 2, 0 to a union 12 by 13 to b. If we compare this, a should be 2 by 9, therefore a is equal to 2 by 9, b is equal to 3 by 2, correct? Compare, a value is here 2 by 9 and b value is here 3 by 2. So AB find out and take the reciprocal. AB is how much? AB is 2 by 9 into 3 by 2. 2 cancels, we get 1 by 3. AB is 1 by 3, so 1 by AB is 3. Option B, please make a note. This type of question is commonly asked in JEE Mains exam every time. Move on to the next one. Question number 11 we have L1 and L2 are two parallel lines such that the point C lies between the lines and the point A and B lies on the two parallel lines each, and distances of C from the two lines are 6 and 3. Points ABC form an equilateral triangle. Same type of question was asked even in 2025. Okay, similar type of question. So I'll draw the figure. Similar, very similar kind of question. Same kind of question was asked in 2025 JEE Mains exam, January shift only. So two parallel lines are the lines. Two lines which are parallel to each other. Okay. L1 and L2, you can call them. The two lines as L1 and L2. Two parallel lines such that the point C lies between the lines and the points A and B lie on the two parallel lines. Okay, and the distance of the point C from the two lines are 6 and 3. Okay, from point C somewhere here, A and B are the 2 points, and ABC is forming an equilateral triangle like this. ABC forms an equilateral triangle. Point C is at a distance of 6 units from one line. Point C is at a distance of 3 units from another line. Okay, I'll call this is the perpendicular distance. This angle you call it as theta, and this angle you call it as alpha. Okay, and this is Mn will call. This is the perpendicular Mn. Okay, now my aim is to find the area of the triangle ABC. Point A is on one line, point B is on another line. The lines L1, L2 are parallel to each other. Point C is between A and B, such that between the lines L1 and L2, such that it is at a distance of 6 units from line L1 and 3 units from line L2. Okay, and in equilateral triangle we know all the angles are equal to 60 degree. This angle is equal to 60 degree. This angle is equal to 60 degree. Even this angle is equal to 60 degree. All the angles are equal to 60 degree. So in triangle B and C we can define sin theta. In triangle B and C we can define sin theta. Sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. Because the CN is perpendicular to the BN, so BC is the hypotenuse. And let the side of the equilateral triangle be A. Let A be the side. Let AB and AC and BC all let it be equal to A. AB is equal to BC is equal to AC. Let it be equal to A and define. Because in an equilateral triangle all the sides are equal. Correct? Let it be equal to A. I've shown the representation there. Okay. So in triangle B and C, if you define sin theta, it is going to be equal to opposite by hypotenuse 6 by A. I'll get opposite side is 6, hypotenuse is BC, which is A. Sin theta is 6 by A. And if you find alpha in triangle ACM, I'll define cos alpha because I know the adjacent side. Correct? In triangle A and C, I'll define 60. This is theta, so this is 90 minus theta. I'll mark this angle as alpha, not that angle. I don't want that angle. I'll mark this angle as alpha instead of this. This angle is important for us. Okay. This angle ACM, I'll mark it as alpha. This is perpendicular here. This angle is alpha. And CM is 3 here. Okay. CM is 3. So in triangle, I'll find out what is angle alpha. Because this angle is theta, in right angle triangle B and C, angle N is 90, angle B is theta, so angle C becomes 90 minus theta, correct? This angle becomes 90 minus theta. I can't represent that, show it here. This angle is 90 minus theta, correct? So 90 minus theta, the inner angle C, in triangle B and C, angle BCN is 90 minus theta plus 60 degree, this angle plus alpha that forms a linear angle which is 180 degree. So from this alpha is going to be equal to 60 plus 90 is 150, 180 minus 150 is 30 plus theta. So this angle alpha is going to be 30 plus theta. So if you define in triangle ACM, we can define cos alpha. Cos alpha is equal to, cos alpha is adjacent side by hypotenuse 3 by a. Cos alpha, adjacent triangle alpha is, that is CM, which is 3 divided by hypotenuse is a. Cos alpha is 3 by a. Cos of alpha is how much? 30 plus theta is equal to 3 by a. Cos of a plus b formula. Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, expanding it, is equal to 3 by a. Correct? Cos 30 degrees root 3 by 2. And cos theta, sin theta is 6 by 8. So cos theta is root of 1 minus sin square theta, root of 1 minus 36 divided by a square, minus sin 30 degrees half into sin theta is 6 by 8 is equal to 3 by 8. Correct? So this is root 3 by 2 into, this is root of, keep as it is, root of 1 minus 36 divided by a square. This is 2 ones are 2 3s are 3 by a, 3 by a plus 3 by a 6 by a. Do squaring on both sides. If you do squaring on both, this becomes 3 by 4 into 1 minus 36 divided by a square is equal to 6 by a, 36 divided by a square. I'll get squaring on both sides. Correct? This becomes 3 by 4. 4 ones are 4 nines are. 9 into 3 is 27. 27 divided by a square is equal to 36 divided by a square. So what I get is 3 by 4 is equal to 27 plus 36, 63 divided by a square. 3 ones are 3, 21s are. 21 into 4 is 84. A square is 84. A is the side of the triangle. Therefore, area of the triangle ABC is equal to root 3 by 4 into side square. Side is A here, so area of the triangle ABC is root 3 by 4 into side square, which is root 3 by 4 into side square. Already we got A square is 84 here. A square is 84. Substitute here. 4 ones are 4, 21s are. So we get 21 root 3 square units. 21 root 3 square units, which is option C. 21 root 3 square units. If you want to draw the figure in a bit bigger figure, I can draw. I'll add one page and draw a bigger figure for you for your reference. Two lines which are parallel to each other, L1 and L2. This is line L1 and this is line L2. We have triangle ABC, points A and B are on this line such that ABC forms an equilateral triangle. Correct? This is how the figure was, ABC. Correct? Point A is here, point B is here, point C is here. This angle is 60 degree. This angle is 60 degree. BC is A. AC is A, BC, AC, AB, everything is A. This angle is 60 degree, correct? And C was at a distance of 6 units. This is perpendicular, this is perpendicular, this much is 6 units. And this much is 3 units, correct? This angle I took it as theta. This is 90, so this becomes 90 minus theta, correct? Theta, 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta plus 60 plus alpha is 180. This angle plus this angle I call it as alpha here, correct? Alpha, that alpha I calculated and got it as 30 plus theta I got finally. This is alpha. What I did there, 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta, 90 minus theta, this angle, in equilateral triangle each angle is 60 degree, plus alpha is equal to 180 degree, correct? (180°) from this 60 plus 90 is 150 minus theta plus alpha is equal to 180°. So from this alpha is equal to 30 plus theta. 180 minus 150 is 30. My alpha is 30 plus theta. That is what we got. And this I call the points as M and N, correct? M and N were the points here. This point is M and this point is N. Elaborated figure is drawn for better understanding. Okay. In equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal to A and all the angles are equal to 60 degree. I started this angle as theta. L1 and L2 are parallel to each other. Point A is on line L2. Point B is on line L1. C is a point such that it is at a distance of 6 units from the first line and 3 units from the second line. So accordingly I calculate. In 2025 also same type of question was asked. Something they asked to find cosecant square theta or something like that. They asked to find. Instead of finding the area of the equilateral triangle, they asked to find something else. Same concept. Okay. This is question number 11. Move on to the next one. Question number 12. On hyperbola, the question is asked. The hyperbola and the ellipse have same foci and eccentricity of the hyperbola is given as phi. Find the length of the lattice rectum of the hyperbola. So ellipse is E, I'll call. Equation of ellipse is given. X square by 36 plus y square by 16 equal to 1. This ellipse has major axis along x-axis because coefficient of x square in the denominator is same, bigger. Coefficient of x square in the denominator is bigger. So major axis along x-axis for this. This ellipse has major axis along x-axis. Major axis along the x-axis. They asked to find the foci of this ellipse because ellipse and hyperbola have same foci. Foci of this is given by plus or minus root of a square minus b square. Plus or minus root of a square is 36 and b square is 16. So this is plus or minus root 20. Plus or minus root 20 comma 0, which is plus or minus root of 4 into 5, which is 2 root 5 comma 0. Foci of ellipse and hyperbola are coinciding. This is same as the foci of the hyperbola. This is the foci of the hyperbola. Foci of the hyperbola. Plus or minus 2 root 5 comma 0. Foci of the hyperbola. Plus or minus 2 root 5 comma 0. Foci of the hyperbola is given by plus or minus root of a square plus b square comma 0. So if we equate these two, we get a square plus b square is equal to 20. Equation 1. Correct? And the eccentricity of the hyperbola is given. Hyperbola, I call it as h. Eccentricity of the hyperbola is root of 1 plus b square by a square. Root of 1 plus b square by a square is equal to 5. Squaring on both sides. 1 plus b square by a square is equal to 25. So b square by a square is equal to 24. Correct? So b square is equal to 24a square. Equation 2. Put equation 2 in equation 1. Want to find the what? They asked to find the length of the lattice rectum of the hyperbola. 2b square by a to find out. So I need to find the values of b and a. Put equation 2 in equation 1. Put equation 2 in equation 1. Board exam kind of question, all these things. A square, b square you put 24a square. So 25a square is equal to 20. 25a square is equal to 20. So a square is equal to 4 by 5. So a is equal to 2 by root 5. A is 2 by root 5. A square is 4 by 5. So B square is how much? Therefore, B square is equal to 24 into A square we got 4 by 5, which is 96 by 5. B square. So length of the lattice rectum of the hyperbola we need to find. Length of the lattice rectum. Length of the lattice rectum of the hyperbola is equal to 2b square divided by a. 2 into b square we got 96 by 5. 96 divided by 5. A is how much? 2 by root 5. Correct? 2 cancels. Root 5 cancels. We get 96 divided by root 5. 96 by root 5. Option A is answer. Please make a note. Very simple question asked. On to the next one. Question number 13. We have on complex numbers. X satisfies the equation x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. The roots of the equation x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0 are omega and omega square. We know this. X square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Roots are omega and omega square. We know the properties of omega. 1 plus omega square 0, omega cube 1, omega power multiples of 3 is 1. All those things we know. And further, x is going to satisfy this. I'll take x as omega here and substitute. There are 25 brackets here. Each bracket has power as 4 there, correct? Put x as omega, take x as omega and substitute. Take x as omega. I can take omega square also, both are equivalent. So what I get is, the given expression becomes, GE I'll call. G is the given expression. Omega plus 1 by omega to the power 4 plus, next I put x equal to omega here. Omega square plus 1 by omega square to the power 4. Next bracket is omega cube plus 1 by omega cube to the power 4. Like this it goes on. Last bracket put x equal to omega. This omega power 25 plus 1 by omega power 25 is to the power 4. Correct? You must know that omega plus 1 by omega, otherwise omega power n plus, I'll write like this, omega power n plus 1 by omega to the power n. There are two cases. If you put n equal to 1, I get omega plus 1 by omega. 1 by omega is omega square. Omega plus omega square is minus 1. If n is not a multiple of 3. If n is not a multiple of 3. N is not a multiple of 3. And omega power n plus 1 by omega power n becomes equal to 3 if n is a multiple of 3. You must know this. N is multiple of 3, n is not a multiple of 3. There are two cases. So here, how many brackets we get multiples of 3 here? There are 25 brackets here, correct? Powers of omega starting from 1 till 25. So 1 to 25, multiples of 3 are 8, correct? 3 8s are 24. There are 8 brackets where the powers of omega are multiples of 3. When powers of omega are multiples of 3, omega power n plus 1 by omega power n becomes 3, correct? 8 brackets are there where the power of omega is multiple of 3, correct? Each bracket becomes how much? 3. 3 into 8. And we have remaining are 17 brackets. Totally 25 brackets were there, correct? 8 brackets have power of omega as 3. So the power of omega is 3, then omega power n plus 1 by omega power n becomes 3. If n is multiple of 3. Multiple of 3 we can see 8 brackets. Each bracket is 3 where multiples of 3 are present in the power of omega. So 3 into 8 becomes 24. And the remaining brackets, there are 17 brackets. 17 brackets are there where we have 3 power 4, no? Each of them becomes 3, yeah, 3 into 8. And remaining brackets are with 17 brackets are there. 17 brackets are there where Omega plus 1 by omega becomes minus 1. Minus 1 to the power 4 it becomes. Minus 1 to the power 4. Correct? Sorry, I made a mistake, I think. Omega cube is 1. 1 by omega cube is 1. This becomes 2, I think. 2 power 4, sorry. Omega cube is 1. 1 by omega cube is 1. So 1 plus 1, 2 it is. Sorry, not 3. Here it is 2. Omega cube 1. 1 by omega cube is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 2 power 4 it will be, correct? 2 power 4 I'll get here. Not 3. 8 brackets are there. 8 brackets are there where multiples of 3 are present. And omega cube plus 1 by omega cube becomes 2. 2 power 4 is 16. Correct? 2 power 4 is present in 8 of the brackets. Omega cube plus 1 by omega cube is 2. Omega power 6 plus 1 by omega power 6 2. Omega power 9 plus 1 by omega power 9 2. 2 power 4 I'll get in 8 brackets. And remaining brackets, omega plus 1 by omega is minus 1. Omega square plus 1 by omega square is minus 1. So minus 1 power 4, correct? So 2 power 4 is 16 into 8 plus 17 into minus 1 to the power 1 is 1. 16 into 8, that is 128. And 17 into 1 is 17. So required answer is 145. Answer is 145, option A. If you want to show in detail, in the next page, I add one more page. The given expression is, I'll write in detail if you want. Given expression is putting x as omega. This is omega plus 1 by omega to the power 4. Correct? Next one. Omega square plus 1 by omega square to the power 4. Like that. Go on, continue. Omega cube plus 1 by omega cube to the power 4. Omega power 4 plus 1 by omega power 4 to the power 4. Omega power 5 plus 1 by omega power 5. Correct? To the power 4. Omega power 6 plus 1 by omega power 6 to the power 4. Like this it goes on. Like this it goes on. If you want to write last few terms, omega power 22 plus 1 by omega power 22 to the power 4. Correct? Omega power 23 plus 1 by omega power 23 is equal to the power 4 plus omega power 24 plus 1 by omega power 24 to the power 4. Lastly, we get omega power 25 plus 1 by omega power 25 all to the power 4. These many terms are there, 25 terms are there. This becomes what? You can collect the terms with like this. Omega plus 1 by omega to the power 4. Omega square plus 1 by omega square to the power 4. Correct? Omega cube you don't write. Omega power 4 plus 1 by omega power 4 to the power 4. Only non-multiples of 3 collect. Where the power of omega is non-multiple of 3. Not a multiple of 3. Omega power 23 plus 1 by omega power 23 whole to the power 4. Like this. Omega power 25 plus 1 by omega power 25 whole to the power 4. This much 17 brackets are there. How many brackets? Altogether 17 brackets. Non-multiples of 3. Power of omega is not a multiple of 3. And write the terms with powers of omega as multiple of 3. Omega cube plus 1 by omega cube power 4. Omega power 6 plus 1 by omega power 6 to the power 4. Omega power 9 plus like this goes on. Omega power 24 plus 1 by omega power 24 whole to the power 3. Here how many brackets are there? 8 brackets are there. 8 brackets. Here each bracket becomes 2 here. Omega cube is 1. 1 by omega cube also 1. 1 plus 1, 2 power 4. Here also omega power 6, 1. Omega power 6, 1. 1 plus 1 by 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 power 4. Each bracket becomes 2 power 4. Here each bracket becomes minus 1 power 4. Because omega plus 1 by omega is minus 1. Omega square plus 1 by omega square is minus 1. Correct? So this is minus 1 power 4 plus minus 1 power 4. minus 1 power 4 goes on. How many times? 17 times. 17 times. This is. Here each bracket becomes 2 power 4. 2 power 4 plus 2 power 4 etc. 2 power 4. How many times? 8 times. 8 times. This is minus 1 to the power 4. Minus 1 to the power even number is 1. That is 1 is present how many times? 17 times. 2 power 4 is 16. 16 into 8. That is what I wrote the answer. 17 plus 128 which is equal to 145. In detail I have explained here. In short I wrote. Just learn this result. Omega power n plus 1 by omega power n becomes minus 1 if n is not a multiple of 3. Omega power n plus 1 by omega power n becomes equal to 2 if n is a multiple of 3. Okay. Please make a note of this. Very nice question asked. This type of question is already asked in the previous year questions. Next one on statistics. The mean and variance of the observations are given like this. How many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 observations are there. Mean is 8. Mean is denoted by x bar. Mean x bar is equal to sum of the observations divided by number of observations. X plus y plus 12 plus 14 plus 4 plus 10 plus 2, correct, divided by number of observations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 observations. Mean is given to be equal to 8. 8 is equal to 12 plus 14, 26. 26 plus 4, 30. 30 plus 10, 40 plus 2, 42. 42 plus x plus y divided by 7. Cross multiply. So 42 plus x plus y becomes 8 into 7, 56. So x plus y is equal to 56 minus 42, which is 14. Equation 1. X plus y is 14. Equation 1. Variance is given as 16. Variance formula. Variance denoted by the symbol sigma square. Variance is equal to summation of xi square divided by n minus x bar the whole square. Variance is given to be equal to how much? Variance is given as 16. Variance is given as 16. 16 is equal to, take sum of the squares of all these observations. X square plus y square. X square plus y square plus 12 square 144. 14 square 196. 4 square 16, 10 square 100, 2 square again 4, correct? 4 square is 16, 10 square is 100, 2 square is 4, divided by number of observations is 7, minus mean square. Mean is how much? Mean is given to be 8, 8 square 64, 64 take that side, 64 plus 16 becomes 80, 80 is equal to x square plus y square. Here add this 144 plus 196, that is 340. 340 plus 20, 360. 360 plus 100, 460. Divided by 7. Cross multiply this. X square plus y square plus 460 is equal to 80 into 7 is 8 sevens are 56, so 560. So x square plus y square is equal to 100. 560 minus 460 is 100. Equation 2. X plus y is 14. X square plus y square is equal to 100. We can solve by inspection method. We can find the values of x and y directly. 6 plus 8 is 14, or 8 plus 6, 8 square plus 6 square. By inspection method we can tell the answer. X is greater than y, they mentioned. Actually they mentioned that x is greater than y. It's missing here, okay. X is greater than y is mentioned in the question, it's missing here. I'll take x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 6. Otherwise you can solve the two equations. Put y is equal to 14 minus x in equation 2. Put y is equal to 14 minus x in equation 2 and simplify. X square plus 14 minus x the whole square is equal to 100. Doesn't take much time to find the values of x. 14 square is 196 plus x square minus 28x minus 100 equal to 0. X square plus x square is 2x square, divide by 2, so x square I get minus 14x, and this is 196 minus 100 is 96, divide by 2, it becomes 48 equal to 0, which you can factorize it as x minus 6 into x minus 8 equal to 0, which gives either x equal to 6 or x is equal to 8. X is equal to 6 or x is equal to 8. When x is equal to 6, y is equal to 8. When x is equal to 8, y equal to 6. When x is equal to 6, I'll get y is equal to 14 minus x. 14 minus 6 is equal to 8. When x is equal to 8, y is equal to 14 minus when x is equal to 8, y is equal to 14 minus x. 14 minus 8 is 6. Since the given x is greater than y, I'll take x equal to 8, y is equal to 6. Take x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 6. So that since the given that x is greater than y, it's missing in the question actually here, okay, in the actual paper this was given the condition. Therefore, you can find out 3x minus y, 3 into 8 minus 6. 3 into 8 is 24. 24 minus 6 is equal to 18. This is option A. A very simple question on mean and variance. This type of question is frequently asked in JEE Main exams. Please make a note. Move on to the next one. Question number 15 we have on number of functions. They asked to find number of strictly increasing functions from A to B. A has 6 elements and B has 9 elements. F of I is not equal to I for all I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So A has how many elements? 6 elements. A has elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And B has elements 1, 2, 3 till 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it should be strictly increasing function. Strictly increasing function such that f of I is not equal to I. F of 1 is not equal to 1. F of 2 is not equal to like that. So you can start with f of 1 equal to case 1. If you take f of 1 is equal to 2. F of 1 is equal to 2. If you take f of 1 is equal to 2, remaining are 5 elements, correct? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are how many choices for this? I should find out. F of 1 is equal to 2 means f of 2 can take values from 3 onwards, correct? F of 2 equal to 3, like that it goes on. The available choices will be from 3 to 9. 3 to 9 means there are 7 numbers. 7 choices are available for these 5 numbers, 2 to 6. That can be done in 7C5s. 7C5 is same as 7C2. 7 into 6, 42 by 2, 21 is. Case 2. Case 2 we have f of 1 is equal to 3 if you take. F of 1 is equal to 3. F of 1 is equal to 3 means then we'll have 6 elements available here, correct? F of 1 is fixed as 3. So remaining 5 elements are there in set A. It has 6 options. So it can be done in 6C5s. 6C5 is same as 6C1 is equal to 6. And last case I can have case 3. Case 3 where f of 1 is equal to 4. If f of 1 is equal to 4, correct, then I'll have these many elements left here, correct? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, correct, which is done in 5C5 is. 5C5 is 1. 5C5 is equal to 1. Only 3 cases are possible. Suppose f of 1 is 5, then it's not possible because here only 4 elements are left. Or there are 5 elements that can't form a function there. So total number of bases for strictly increasing is 21 plus 6 plus 1, which is 28. Little bit of combinations is also required here to find the number of functions which are strictly increasing such that f of I is not equal to I. Move on to the next one. Question number 16. This is the last question of this session because I collected only 16 questions from the available sources. Okay, it's a memory based question. To find area enclosed by the inside the ellipse, and y is less than or equal to mod x minus 1 and y is greater than or equal to 1 minus mod x. So this is a ellipse equation. You can divide by 4. If you divide by 4, I get x square divided by 4 plus y square divided by 1 less than or equal to 1. I'll get like this, dividing the entire equation by 4. So ellipse looks like this: x square by 4 plus y square by 1 less than or equal to 1. Inside this ellipse, I want to find the area, and I'll draw these lines. Y is less than or equal to mod x minus 1. Y is equal to mod x, like this, symmetric at origin, correct? Y is equal to mod x. Now I want y equal to mod x minus 1, and I'll mark these points. This point is 0, 1. This point is 0, minus 1. This point is 2, 0, because 4 is there. This point is minus 2, 0. End points of the major axis, minor axis. So now y is less than or equal to mod x minus 1. Mod x like this. Mod x minus 1 looks like this. Mod x minus 1. Like this. This is mod x minus 1. Y equal to mod x minus 1. Y is less than or equal to mod x minus 1 means it is coming this side, below the line. Below the line and inside the ellipse, because we have ellipses less than or equal to 1. It can't go outside the ellipse. And I'll draw y is equal to 1 minus mod x. Y equal to minus mod x like this. Y equal to 1 minus mod x is like this. Y equal to 1 minus mod x like this. Y is equal to, this line is y is equal to 1 minus mod x. Y is greater than or equal to 1 minus mod x means it is outside this and inside the ellipse. Above this line, like this it comes, this part. Correct? So the common for all the three is inside the ellipse we want, correct? Inside the ellipse, and this is going above, correct? Above, and this is coming below. So the common region will be this. We have to find out this area. This area is to be multiplied by 4, correct? Want to find this area multiplied by 4. Y is equal to 1 minus mod x. Outside this, and outside this, inside the ellipse. So required area is 4 times area in this first corner, I can tell. So to find out that value, I can find the points of intersection first, correct? So what we can do is, I'll integrate this from y lines, get the point of intersection of these two. What will get? The points of intersection. Y is equal to x minus 1 and equation of the ellipse. If we solve the points of intersection, what you're going to get to find out. This line is y is equal to 1 minus x, 1 minus mod x. Put y is equal to 1 minus x. This line is y is equal to 1 minus x. Put y is equal to 1 minus x in the equation of ellipse. In x square by 4 plus y square by 1 is equal to 1. X square by 4, y is 1 minus x. 1 minus x the whole square divided by 1 is equal to 1. So I get x square plus 4 times 1 minus x the whole square is equal to 4. Expand this. X square plus 4 into 1 minus 4x square minus 2x into 4 minus 8x is equal to 4. Correct? 4 is going to cancel. X square x square minus 4x square is minus 3x square minus 8x plus 4x square, no, yeah, plus 4x square. So I'll get 5x square. 5x square minus 8x equal to 0. 5x square minus 8x is equal to 0. Take x common. 5x minus 8 equal to 0. So x equal to 0 or x equal to 8 by 5. x equal to 0 or x is equal to 8 by 5. So x equal to 0 means y is equal to how much? X equal to 0, if you put, when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1, right? The y lines if you are using, y is plus or minus 1. This point is x is equal to 8 by 5, it is correct. Point of intersection is x is equal to 8 by 5. X equal to 8 by 5. So 0 to 8 by 5, or this point is how much? 8 by 5 is 1.6, correct. This point is 1.6 minus 1. This point of intersection is 1.6 comma 1.6 minus 1, that is 0.6. 0.6 this point, okay. To find out the required area, what we can do is integrate from 0 to 0.6, 0 to 0.6, the ellipse minus line, and multiply it by 4, okay. So the required region is actually, this line is going outside, this line is coming downwards. The common region will be what? The common region is not shaded properly here actually. I redraw this figure, actually. I redraw this figure, this part I'll shade it. This is the common part, you find out first properly. Because if I shade everything, I can't make out which is the common region. Common region is not marked properly here. Inside the ellipse we want, correct, y is equal to mod x minus 1. Y is equal to mod x minus 1 is this. Mod x minus 1 outside this. Outside this part and this part and this, correct. And for this I'll get, this line is not so proper. Like this. Inside the ellipse we want, correct, and y equal to mod x minus 1 below that, and y equal to 1 minus mod x above that, correct, above this, below this, and inside the ellipse. The common region is only this part. Common region is only this part. This part is required. This is a common region. Inside the ellipse, you want inside the ellipse, and below this, above this. Common to all these things, only this. So this area I am finding out in the first quadrant and multiply by 4. Shaded region is, the required region is marked in white mark, okay. White one is the required region, 4 times area in the first quadrant. So to find the area in the first quadrant, what you can do is integrate using y lines. This is a horizontal line. If you draw here, y is equal to 0.6. This is y equal to 0. The right curve minus left curve will do. So area of required area is, I'll write here, required area is 4 times, required area is 4 times area in the first quadrant. Integrate using y lines. Y is equal to 0 to y is equal to 0.6. Y is equal to 0 to y is equal to 0.6. Right curve minus left curve. Right curve is ellipse equation. Ellipse equation is what? X square is equal to 4 minus 4y square. Correct? X square is actually, from this, x square is 4 minus 4y square. Taking the positive square root, x is equal to root 4 is 2. 2 into root of 1 minus y square. 2 into root of 1 minus y square. 2 into root of 1 minus y square with respect to y minus the line. Line is what? Y is equal to x minus 1 or x is 1 plus y. Mod x is x here because x is positive in the first quadrant. Y equal to x minus 1. So y is equal to x minus 1 is x is equal to 1 plus y. So y is equal to 0 to y is equal to 0.6. X is 1 plus y. So what do you get? That is equal to 4 times integral of 4 into 2 becomes 8 actually. 2 we can keep outside others. Okay. 2 into integral of root of 1 minus y square. So I'll do it in the next page, that's better because there is no much space here. Correct. 4 into 2 is 8. Correct. 8 into root of 1 minus y square. Required area is 8 into integral from 0 to 0.6 root of 1 minus y square dy minus 4 into 1 plus y. 4 into integral from 0 to 0.6 of 1 plus y dy. This is 8 into integral of root of a square minus x square. We know formula x by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sin inverse of x by y by 2 into root of 1 minus y square plus x by 2 y by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sin inverse of x by y by 1. Limits from 0 to 0.6 minus 4 into integral of 1 is y, integral of y is y square divided by 2, limits from 0 to 0.6. This is 4 into y root of 1 minus y square, correct. 4 into half, again 8 into half is 4, 4 into sin inverse of y, limits from 0 to 0.6, 0.6 is 3 by 5 minus 4 into here upper limit minus lower limit 3 by 5 minus 0 half into 3 by 5 square is 9 by 25 minus 0, correct. 4 into upper limit is 3 by 5 into root of 1 minus 9 by 25 plus 4 into sin inverse of 3 by 5, lower limit is anyway 0 there, correct. 4 into 3, 12 by 5, correct. 4 into half is 2 into 9 by 25. This becomes 4 into 3, 12 by 5, 1 minus 9 by 25, 16 by 25, root of 16 by 25 is 4 by 5, 4 into 4, 16 into sin inverse of 3 by 5 minus 12 by 5, correct, no, 2 into 9, 18 by 25. Take LCM of these three numbers, 12 into 4 is 48 by 25 plus 16 into sin inverse of 3 by 5 minus 12 by 5 minus 18 by 25. 48 minus 18 is 30, 30 by 25 is 6 by 5, 6 by 5 minus 12 by 5 is minus 6 by 5. So required answer is 16 into sin inverse of 3 by 5, correct, 48 by 25 minus 18 by 25, that is 30 by 25, 30 by 25 6 by 5, 6 by 5 minus 12 by 5 is minus 6 by 5. So 16 into sin inverse 3 by 5, I didn't multiply by 4 or what? 4 times are taken, no? 4 times is taken. 4 into 2 is 8. Finding area of this and multiplying by 4. Four into 2, 8 into root of 1 minus y square, correct. 8 into root of 1 minus y square minus 4 into 1 plus y. 8 into root of 1 minus y square minus 4 into 1 plus y. Integral of root of a square minus x square, x by 2 root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sin inverse of y by 8 into x square is equal to 4 minus 4y square, root 4 is 2, 2 into root of 1 minus y square, 2 into 4 is 8, 8y by 2 becomes 4y, 4, correct, no? 4 into 3 by 5 into root of 1 minus 9 by 25. Oh, I made a mistake in this step, I think. Sorry, just a minute, a small mistake has happened here. In calculations, small mistake has happened here, sorry. 4 into, this is 4 into upper limit 3 by 5 into root of 1 minus 9 by 25, lower limit is 0, close the bracket, plus 4 into sin inverse 3 by 5, lower limit is 0, correct, minus, this is 12 by 5, correct, and minus 2 ones are 2 2s are 2 into 9, 18 by 25, correct, this is 4 into 3, 12 by 5, 1 minus 9 by 20, 16 by 25, root of 16 by 25 is 4 by 5, correct, 4 into sin inverse of 3 by 5, I multiplied by 4, one extra 4 was there in the earlier step, that is why I got a mistake there, minus 18 by 25, this is 48 by 25, 48 by 25 minus 18 by 25 is 30 by 25, 6 by 5, 6 by 5 minus 12 by 5 is minus 6 by 5, 4 into sin inverse of 3 by 5 minus 6 by 5 is the answer, correct, that's the answer, 4 into sin inverse of 3 by 5 minus 6 by 5, which is option D, 4 into sin inverse of 3 by 5 minus 6 by 5, correct, 48 by 25 minus 18 by 25, 30 by 25, 6 by 5, 6 by 5 minus 12 by 5 is minus 6 by 5, 4 into sin inverse of 3 by 5 minus 6 by 5, option D is answer. Move on to the next one, question number 17 we have, an plus 1 minus half into an is defined like this, n square minus 2n minus 1 divided by n square into n plus 1 the whole square for n greater than or equal to 1, such that a1 is 1, you have to find the value of this, a numerical type question is asked, okay. We'll rewrite this equation as an plus 1 minus half into an is given, no? I'll write this as an plus 1 minus half into an is equal to, this numerator I'll make some manipulation, I can write this as 2n square minus of n minus 1 the whole square divided by n square into n plus 1 the whole square. 2n square minus of n plus 1 the whole square, in fact. Because if we expand this n plus 1 the whole square, it is n square plus 1 plus 2n. So that 2n square minus n square gives n square minus 2n minus 1. So now numerator is a difference of two terms. I'll separate the terms, divide individually. For this, what we get is 2n square by n square into n plus 1 whole square becomes 2 by n plus 1 the whole square, 2 by n plus 1 the whole square minus n plus 1 the whole square will cancel, we get 1 by n square. Call this equation as star. You put various values for this, put n is equal to 1. When you put n is equal to 1, I get a2 minus half into a1, a2 minus half into a1 is equal to 2 by, putting n is equal to 1, 1 plus 1 to 2 square minus 1 by 1 square. Next you put n is equal to 2. For n is equal to 2, here n is equal to 1 implies, n is equal to 2 implies, what we get? a3 minus half into a2 is equal to 2 by 3 square minus 1 by 2 square. Next put n is equal to 3. n is equal to 3, if we substitute, this becomes a4 minus half into a3 is equal to 2 by 4 square minus 1 by 3 square. Like this, go on, continue. Put n is equal to n minus 1. If you put n as n minus 1, what you get is an minus half into an minus 1 is equal to 2 by n minus 1 plus 1 n square minus 1 by n minus 1 the whole square. Lastly, put n as n itself. Put n as n itself. We get an plus 1 minus half into an is equal to 2 by n plus 1 the whole square minus 1 by n square. Okay. Now we'll add all these equations. Before that, adding, I'll multiply this equation by 2. This equation I'll multiply by 2 square. Next equation I multiply by 2 cube. This equation I'll multiply by 2 power n minus 2. This equation I'll multiply by 2 power n minus 1. After multiplying, you add all the equations. What happens is, here I get 2a3 minus a2. Minus a2 plus a2 will cancel. Correct? So here this becomes 2 square by 2 square by 3 square. Correct? Here this becomes 2 square by 3 square. These two will cancel. So when you multiply this by 2 square, this is 2 minus 2 square by 3 square plus 2 square by 3 square cancels. These two will cancel. 2 by 2 square minus 2 by 2 square cancels. So adding all these equations, adding all these things we get. Adding all these equations, we get. This is 2 power n minus 1 into an plus 1. Correct? 2 power n minus 1 into half is 2 power n. That will cancel with this. Correct? 2 power n minus 1 into half. That will be 2 power n minus 2 into n. This is also 2 power n minus 2 into an. These two will cancel. Correct? And this will cancel with the previous term. Like that. Go on cancel. And the value of a1 is given to be equal to 1. So this will remain here. Minus half into 1. Minus half into 1. Minus half will remain. Rest all terms will cancel. Okay. And here what is left is these terms are getting cancelled. This is cancelling with this. Correct. This is cancelling. Correct. What remains is 2 into 2 power n minus 1. That is 2 power n minus 2. Divided by n plus 1 the whole square. And here this term is cancelling. This is left out. Minus 1. And we can divide the entire equation by 2 power n minus 1. If you divide by 2 power n minus 1, we get an plus 1. An plus 1. I'm dividing by 2 power n minus 1. So this will be 1 by 2 power n minus 2. Correct? And dividing by 2 power n minus 1. So 2 power minus 1 remains. Correct? That is half into an. I want to find out an minus 2 by n square. Correct? I'm dividing by 2 power n minus 1. So 1 by 2 into 2 power n minus 1. 2 power n minus 1. You're dividing by 2 power n minus 1. 2 power n minus 1 by 2. It becomes 2 power n, I think. Sorry. This becomes how much? You're dividing, multiplied by 1 by 2 power n minus 1. It is 1 by 2 power n you get. 1 by 2 power n, correct? Multiply the entire equation by 2 power 1 minus n. 2 power 1 minus n. That is 1 by 2 power n will get here. Is equal to 2 power n minus 1 if you divide. 1 half remains 1 by 2 into n plus 1 the whole square. And you're dividing by 2 power n minus 1. So 1 by 2 power n minus 1 remains. Correct? Or else you can rearrange the terms here only. Minus 1 plus half becomes minus half. That is better. You can write this equation as, first we can rewrite this as 2 power n minus 1 into an plus 1 minus 2 power n minus 2 divided by n plus 1 the whole square is equal to minus 1 plus half is minus half. This is better. And now we can divide the entire equation by 2 power n minus 1. If you divide by 2 power n minus 1, this will be an plus 1 minus 2 power n minus 1 cancels. 2 power minus 1 remains. That is 1 by 2 into n plus 1 the whole square. Correct? You're dividing by 2 power n minus 1. That will be minus 1 by 2 into 2 power 1 minus, dividing by 2 power n minus 1. You're dividing by 2 power n minus 1. That means multiply by 2 power 1 minus n. What we get here? 1 by 2 into 2 power n minus 1. You're dividing by 2 power n minus 1. Same as multiply by 2 power 1 minus n. So 2 power n remains. Correct? 2 power dividing by 2 power n minus 1. Divide by 2 power n minus 1. 2 power minus 1 means that is half. You multiply by 2 power 1 minus n. Minus half into, if you multiply by 2 power n minus 1, 2 dividing by 2 power n minus 1, same as multiply by 2 power 1 minus n. 2 cancels, 2 power minus n remains. It is minus 2 power minus n remains. Correct? This much. Now simplify this. One more step. What we get from this? Replace n plus 1 by n. So we get an minus half into n square. Correct? Half into n square is equal to 2 power n minus 1. This is multiply by 2 power 1 minus n. 1 minus n means when you multiply 2 power n minus 2 into 2 power 1 minus n plus n cancels. 2 power minus 1 remains, that is 1 by 2. Correct, no? So what remains is this. So what we get is an minus half into n square is equal to minus of 1 by 2 power n. Like this we get. Correct? So for this you take the summation. Summation you take. Oh, this part is 2 power n minus 1 now. Sorry. Yeah, n minus 1 plus 1 becomes 2 power n here. Sorry, mistake has happened here in this step. 2 power n minus 1 into 2, that becomes 2 power n here. 2 power n. So 2 power 1 minus n, if we multiply, 2 remains in the numerator, not in the denominator. There was a mistake happened here, that's why I'm thinking where it is. 2 power n divided by n plus 1 the whole square. You're multiplying by 2 power 1 minus n. 2 power 1 minus n means 2 remains in the numerator there. This 2 is in the numerator. So that we get as given in the question. This is into 2. Here it is 2 by n square, okay? Not 1 by n, 2n square, it is 2 by n square. Now apply summation n is equal to 1 to infinity and take the modulus for this. Summation n is equal to 1 to infinity of an minus 2 by n square is equal to summation n is equal to 1 to infinity of minus 1 by 2 power n. I think summation, yeah, n is equal to 1 to infinity. That will be equal to how much? N is equal to 1, you put to get minus half. First term is minus half. Common ratio will be half. This is forming a geometric series. Minus half. I think summation is n is equal to 0 to infinity. Okay. The mistake is there. Summation n is equal to 0 to infinity. It is not 1 to infinity. 0 to infinity. So the first term will be minus 1 there. The first term is minus 1 divided by 1 minus. Common ratio will be half. And 1 minus half is half. Mod of minus half will be 1 minus half is half. 1 by half is 2, so I get minus 2. And when you take modulus for this, it becomes plus 2. Please make a note, okay? On sequences, the question is asked. Move on to the next one. The value of the integral from minus pi by 6 to pi by 6. Whenever the integral is given in the form of integral from minus a to plus a, normally we apply odd function, even function property. But this function is neither odd nor even. So we use this formula, integral from minus a to plus a, f of x dx as 0 to a, f of x plus f of minus x. When the function is neither odd nor even, we apply this formula. 0 to a, f of x plus f of minus x. Function is neither odd nor even. In that case, we apply this formula. So this becomes, the given integral becomes 0 to pi by 6. Minus pi by 6 to pi by 6 becomes 0 to pi by 6. F of x plus f of minus x. 2 pi plus 4x power 11 divided by 1 minus sine of mod x plus pi by 6. F of x plus f of minus x. F of minus x means replace x by minus x. 4 into minus x power 11, that is minus 4x power 11 divided by 1 minus sine of mod of minus x is same as mod x, correct? Mod of minus x plus pi by 6. We know that mod of minus x is same as mod x, so we can take common denominator as 1 minus sine of mod x plus pi by 6. Taking common denominator, 1 minus sine of mod x plus pi by 6. So denominator is same, so we can add the numerators. 4x power 11 minus 4x power 11 add up to 0. 2 pi plus 2 pi is 4 pi. And in the interval 0 to pi by 6, x is positive. So mod x becomes x. 4 pi can be kept outside. Integral from 0 to pi by 6. 1 by 1 minus sine of x plus pi by 6. Mod x is x, as x belongs to the interval 0 to pi by 6. Now we can use the formula. I can use sine theta as cos of 90 minus theta. If you apply that formula, sine theta as cos of 90 minus theta, I'll get 1 minus cos of pi by 2 minus of x plus pi by 6. Pi by 2 minus pi by 6 becomes pi by 3 minus x. And 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta by 2. This becomes 4 pi into integral from 0 to pi by 6. 1 by 2 sine square. Pi by 3 becomes pi by 6. X becomes 2x. 2 cancels. 1 2 will cancel. So we get 2 pi into integral from 0 to pi by 6 cosecant square of pi by 6 minus 2x. Integral of cosecant square is minus cot. So 2 pi into minus cot of pi by 6 minus 2x divided by coefficient of x is minus 2. Limits from 0 to pi by 6. Minus minus cancels, 2 cancels. So we get pi into, evaluate the function at upper limit. What do you get? 2 into pi by 6, pi by 3. Pi by 6 minus pi by 3 is minus pi by 3. Cot of minus pi by 3 is minus root 3. Minus, when you put x equal to 0, x equal to 0 you put, what do you get? X by 2, no, sorry. 1 minus cos it is 2 sine square theta by 2. Again I made a mistake, sorry. Here it is x by 2 here. Mistake has happened here, sorry. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta by 2. X by 2 it becomes. X by 2. So this becomes 0 to pi by 6, is it? Zero to pi by 6. 2 pi into integral of cosecant square is minus cot of pi by 6 minus x by 2 divided by coefficient of x, which is minus half. Limits from 0 to pi by 6. This minus will cancel. This 2 goes up, becomes 4 pi into, evaluate the function at upper limit. When you put upper limit pi by 6, pi by 6 by 2 is pi by 12, pi by 6 minus pi by 12 is pi by 12. We get cot pi by 12 minus, when you put x equal to 0, pi by 6 minus 0, pi by 6, cot pi by 6, which is equal to 4 pi into cot pi by 12 is 2 plus root 3, and cot pi by 6 is root 3, plus root 3 minus root 3 will cancel, correct? We get the answer as 8 pi here. Correct, no? 0 to pi by 6, f of x plus f of minus 6. Taking common denominator, 1 minus sine theta. Sine theta is cos of pi by 2 minus theta. Pi by 2 minus pi by 6. Cos of pi by 3 minus x. Sine theta is cos of pi by 2 minus theta. Pi by 2 minus pi by 6 is pi by 3. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sine square theta by 2. Pi by 6 by minus x by 2. 1, 2 got cancelled. 2 pi means, and integral of cosecant square is minus cot of pi by 6 minus x by 2 divided by coefficient of x, which is minus of minus got cancelled. This 2 goes up. 4 pi into 2, 8 pi is the answer. Please make a note of this. See, one question wrong ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಂದೆ ಸಾಲೆ. ಅಮ್ಮ ಸರಿ, 8 pi. ಇರಲಿ, ಏನಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೆ. Hope it's clear. Move on to the next one. Question number 19 we have. Twice differentiable function f of x on R. F of 3 is given as 18. F dash of 3 is 0. And F double dash of 3 is 4. Want to find the value of this. If you apply limit directly, x equal to 1. 1 plus 2, 3. F of 3 by f of 3 is 1. 1 minus 1, 0. 18 by 0 is infinity. It takes 1 to the power infinity form. Takes 1 to the power infinity form. We know when the given limit takes 1 to the power infinity, the formula is limit x tends to a f of x for g of x is e power limit x tends to a g of x and f of x minus 1. Correct? Use this formula. Limit x tends to a f of x to the power g of x. F of x to the power g of x is equal to e power limit x tends to a g of x into f of x minus 1. Use this formula and simplify it. So log of e power limit x tends to 1, e power limit x tends to 1 g of x into f of x minus 1. 18 by x minus 1 the whole square. Write the power first. Minus and into f of x minus 1. F of x is base. Base is f of x plus 2 by f of 3. F of x plus 2 divided by f of 3 minus 1. So this is log of e power limit x tends to 1, 18 by x minus 1 the whole square. Taking LCM inside this bracket, we get f of x plus 2 minus f of 3 divided by f of 3. And f of 3 is given to be equal to 18. Because f of 3 is given to be equal to 18, this 2 will cancel. So what is left is log of e power. Log of e power some number means that number only. Log of e power f of x, f of x. Log and e both I won't write. I'll write only the power there. Limit x tends to 1. What is left is f of x plus 2 minus f of 3 divided by x minus 1 the whole square. This takes 0 by 0 form. So we can apply L'Hopital's rule. Takes 0 by 0 form. Apply LH rule. Differentiate numerator and denominator separately. Differentiate numerator and denominator separately. Limit x tends to 1. Derivative of f of x plus 2 is f dash of x plus 2. Derivative of f of 3 is 0. Derivative of x minus 1 the whole square is 2 times x minus 1. If you apply limit now, this becomes f dash of 3. F dash of 3 is given to be 0. Numerator is 0. Denominator is of 0. Again 0 by 0 form. So again apply LH rule. Again apply LH rule. Again apply L'Hopital's rule. Differentiate numerator and denominator separately. So what we get is limit x tends to 1. This becomes f double dash of x plus 2 into derivative of x plus 2 is 1 divided by 2 into derivative of x minus 1 is 1. Now apply limit x equal to 1. 1 plus 2, 3. F dash of 3 divided by 2. F double dash of 3 is given to be equal to 4. 4 by 2 is equal to 2. Numerical type question. Takes 1 to the power infinity form. Move on to the next one. Question number 20. This is the last question you have of this session. The parabola is given x square is equal to 4y and its vertex is at origin. Vertex O is given and a point P is considered on the parabola. X square is equal to 4y is a parabola symmetric with respect to y-axis. Okay. The point P on the parabola. Take any point P on the parabola as 280 comma 80 square. Correct. A is 1. So 2t comma t square it becomes. The point Q is going to divide OP in the ratio 2:3. You have to find the locus of this point Q. Point Q is h comma k. Q is h comma k you take. It divides in the ratio 2:3. Correct. So Q divides OP. O is origin and the point P is 2t comma t square. It divides in the ratio 2:3. So point Q, find the coordinates of the point Q. Apply section formula for internal division. M into x2 plus n into x1. 3 into 0, 0 divided by 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 into t square plus 3 into 0 divided by 2 plus 3, 5. So you have to get locus of h comma k. Get the relation between h and k by eliminating the parameter t, and after getting the locus equation, replace h by x and k by y. So h is equal to 4t by 5. So t is equal to 5h divided by 4. And k is equal to 2t square divided by 5. So from this, I can write this as a 2 by 5 into t can substitute 5h by 4 the whole square. Therefore, I get k is equal to 2 by 5 into 5 square is 25 into h square divided by 2. 4 square is 16. Correct. So 2 ones are 2 8s are 8k is equal to 5 ones are 5 are 5h square. Therefore, locus of h comma k is locus of h comma k is replace h by x and k by y. 5x square is equal to 8y. This is the parabola. You want to find the equation of the chord of locus of the Q whose midpoint is 1 comma 2. So that is chord bisected at the point. You want to find the equation of the chord bisected at the point. Equation of chord bisected at a point is given by t is equal to s1. Chord bisected at the point is t is equal to s1. T means the tangent. Tangent is got by replacing x square by x1, and y square becomes y plus y1 by 2. 8 into y plus y1 by 2, that is 4 into y plus y1. Correct, is equal to, S1 means substitute the point in the parabola. 5 into x1 square minus 8 into y1. So x1, y1 is this. x1 is 1, y1 is 2. Put x1 as 1, 5 into x into 1 minus 4 into y plus y1 is 2 is equal to 5 into x1 square minus 8 into y1 is 2. Correct. So what we get is 5x minus 4y minus 8 is equal to 5 minus 16 is minus 11, or write all the terms to one side. They get 5x minus 4y plus 3 equal to 0, which is option A. 5x minus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. The chord bisected at a point. T is equal to S1. T means the tangent. Replace x square by x1. Y becomes y plus y1 by 2. S1 means substitute the point in the parabola, get the answer. So answer is option A. Very simple question on the parabola. With this, all the questions of this session has been completely solved along with the explanation. Please subscribe to my channel and forward to your friends. With this, I conclude. Thank you.